What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on PrizePicks. This time we have plays for NFL Saturday. Playoffs are going to continue, and we've got more plays coming up right here. Before we get into any of that, do drop a like on this video. It helps me out a ton. It takes 2 seconds for you, and it's completely free to do. So go ahead, drop a like on this video. I would appreciate it a ton. Now, before we get into any of these plays, I always do a recap on this channel. Other YouTubers, I see them just posting wins on top of wins on top of wins. And what I want to do is show you guys my wins and my losses. But right now, guys, all that we can talk about in VIP have been the greens. We have been greening out like crazy. A couple of these were from Tuesday. This one was from Tuesday. Triple goblin slip. That one was great. This one we locked in today. 3 greens and a gray. Still counts as a 5x cash. And then these are just setups on top of setups on top of setups. So what does that mean? When I'm taking a different 2-man stack, or in this case a 3-man stack and then a 1-man play, this means that we're halfway home. We got half of it greened out. Here we go, half of it greened out, half of it greened out, half of it greened out right here. And these are a ton of them from before. But just like I said before, guys, it has not been all wins. We have also lost so many times, but when we do lose, they are super, super close losses, which just means that we are on the right track. And here, let me show you a couple of them. These were definitely 2 of the most annoying losses right here because we just missed out on 1 play. The rest of the correlation went perfectly. But as you guys can see, the VIP has been greening out a ton in the last few weeks. And I think this week alone, we are plus 20 units on the week. So that is insane. And you know what's even more insane? You guys can get the VIP for completely free. A lot of people have already locked in on this promo. All you got to do is pick one app, either Sleeper or Chalkboard, and use code BAM when you sign up. So code BAM on Chalkboard or code BAM on Sleeper. You're going to get a few things once you do that. First up, you got to put in those 3 letters. You got to deposit your $10. Right after you do that, they'll give you $5 and you'll get $55 for free. They'll give you a Josh Allen free square. And then right after you use that code, all you got to do is drop a comment in this video. Go, yo, I used code BAM on Sleeper or Chalkboard. And then I'll literally send you the VIP for completely free. And that is an entire month of VIP. And we're up 20 units in this week alone, and you're paying $10 just to get in the VIP. And that is an insane deal. You guys have to take advantage of that right now. And you also get the Josh Allen free square. Now, let's get back into the plays for today. First up, we are going to go to a couple plus EV plays. So what does that mean? That means that these plays are minus 140 or better, minus 140 or minus 150, 160, minus 150 or better odds on actual reputable sports books, and PrizePicks is out here giving them away for literally even odds. Right here, we're getting paid even odds, and on actual sports books, these plays are way different. First up, we're going with Jake Bates here on the over at 3.5 PATs made. This one is actually minus 155 on some sports books, which is insane. So we're getting crazy value right here on the over. And the next play we're going to go ahead and target, that's probably the next best plus EV that I found, is going to be Lamar over 1.5 passing touchdowns. This is going from around minus 145 to minus 140 on some sports books. So this is a good duo. But you guys know what we do around here. We don't mess around with just small little 2-mans. We do try to go for 4-mans because they're the most profitable entry on PrizePicks. And this is what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going over to passing completions right here. And we're taking my guy CJ Stroud. Then we're going over to receptions right over here. And we're taking my guy Nico. So what we're doing right here is a little bit of what we call correlation. So what this means is we're taking CJ Stroud on the over and Nico Collins on the over. Basically, number one, Houston's going to be playing from behind. They're projected 10-point underdogs in this game. They are going to be playing from behind no matter what. Number two, when you're playing from behind in a game like football, a lot of you guys know you're going to throw the ball. You're not going to run the ball to your running back. You're going to throw the ball a ton. And that means that as the game goes on, CJ Stroud is going to get more and more completions, which means those completions are going to go to his number one guy, Nico Collins. In this last game, both of these guys went over. Nico had 7. We can go over to CJ Stroud. I think he had like well over this line. Oh no, he ended up having 22, so just over this line. And the crazy part is they were leading for that game. So they were literally in the lead, and they still managed to do this. When you're trailing against KC, you are not going to be going under this line. So this is the correlated slip that we're looking at right here. And that's our first play of the day. For our next play of the day, I'm going to go ahead with another 4-man. What I'm going to do here is do a little bit of esports correlation. And if you guys still need convincing on esports correlation, it's all up here. Our esports correlation has been insane this week. And trust, guys, I literally put hours and hours of research into all the different teams. There's so many esports competitions going on right now. Val, CS2, COD, and League of Legends are the main four that we're targeting right now, but we've got more coming. And this is all esports. All these are esports plays that we have been greening out like crazy. So trust, guys, the esports has been greening us recently. We're going to keep rolling with it. Now, the player we're going to go ahead and target is going to be down here. I'm going to try to get a later game for you guys because I know a lot of you are watching this later as, right before the football games go on. We're going to go ahead and take Shane here on the over at 30.5. And the next player we're going to go ahead and take is going to be Leaks here at 30.5 as well. Actually, I don't know what happened to my two guys before. I'm going to go ahead and go over to NFL and add those guys back in. Where did they go? I was tripping. I thought I'd already recorded the NFL part, but let's talk about this esports play real quick. And we are going to add two more plays from the NFL to this entry. But first up, let's talk about this game. So we got Copenhagen Wolves going up against WOPA right here. And what we're predicting here is going to be a nice close game. Maybe even go to overtime. What happens in these CS games is if they go to overtime, that means that there's more kills. So basically in CS, it's the first team to get to 13 rounds. And if a team ends at 13-0, there's not going to be a lot of rounds, which means there's not going to be a lot of kills. Both of these teams are pretty evenly matched, or at least that's what the predictions are saying right now, which means that this game has the potential to go to overtime, which is extra rounds, which is extra kills, and both Leaks and Shane have been popping off for us recently. Shane especially almost hit this line in one singular game, which, if you guys know a lot about CS, that is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, let's get into the next play of the day here. We are going to go back to the passing completions place, and we're going to take Jaden Daniels here in the over. So what he's been doing recently is nothing short of insane. He's gotten this 4 in the last 5 games. The only time he didn't hit was I think he played like a couple drives and ended up sitting. So there's basically no reason to count that into your actual metrics. We're taking Jaden Daniels here in the over. Similar reasoning to last time. Washington Commanders are definitely going to be trailing in this game. There's not a chance where they are leading, honestly. Detroit just looks way too strong right now. So we're taking Jaden Daniels here on the over, and we're pairing that up with his favorite guy right here. Let me see if I can find him. Terry McLaurin. Scary Terry has been on fire recently. 2 of the last 2 games, he's cashed this out. 15 receptions in those games combined. And one of those was a big playoff game against Tampa Bay. So we're taking this at 9x. I do love this play. A lot of times they nerf the payout. It's going down to 7x, 7.5x. So this at 9x is an absolutely insane look. And I went ahead and locked that one in right there. I suggest you guys do the same. So those are my 2 4-man entries for you guys. And a couple more things before I get you guys out of here. Head over to the Winnable. This is where I post my VIP picks for everybody in the VIP. But it's not just VIP. I got a free plan there as well. And everybody can get in here. All you got to do is click purchase. I'll send you a couple free plays every single week. And a lot of people in the VIP Winnable have been eating recently. What happened right here was a sleeper protected pick, $30 protected pick from Sleeper. And basically what this is it's basically like Flex Friday. You put your 30 bucks down on this play, and then if it loses, you get your money right back. So that's exactly what I was able to show to everybody on the free Winnable right now. And this was the play we locked in, a nice Stroud Collins correlation, and then a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That's been one of the most consistent locks of all time. So this is looking at a 4.15x. If you guys are still watching this and it's still Friday night, go ahead, go over to Sleeper and lock in this protected play. I don't want any of you guys to miss out on it, but I think it expires at the end of Friday. So if you're watching this Saturday, tough luck. But I already gave you all, I guess, 8 picks here. We got 2 4-mans. And yeah, that's all I got for the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's win some money on NFL Saturday.